same if I never would have kissed you? Would your fears remain? Would your heart permit you? Would you feel the same if I wasn't gone away? Well, I sure would miss you. Would you live this way if you never would have seen me? Would you play my game if you didn't want to please me? Would you live this way if I wasn't gone away? Well, you sure would miss me.
As the governor of Utah said that day in his speech, the water should be captured when it is young and used when it is young, for then it can be recaptured as it returns from the performance of its duties and thus be used over and over again. The conference called themselves the League of the Southwest, and they met twice more that following year. In May of 1921, the representatives of the League gathered in Denver, where they compiled a list of resolutions to be given to the Congress, the Secretary of the Interior, and the President himself. The federal government was very interested in the project, and they named the Secretary of the Commerce as the head of the commission to plan it. That man was Herbert Hoover.
Hoover? Say, wasn't he president?
Very good. You're on your toes.
Thanks.
But this occurred before he was president.
Oh.
Now, Hoover and the others met in Santa Fe, New Mexico in 1922 to negotiate the Colorado River Compact. This divided up the water of the river into two large drainage areas at the head of the Great Canyon. Suddenly, controversies erupted, and many bands of citizens began arguing over the proper use of the river. William Randolph Hearst, the newspaper magnate, came out in favor of building both a dam and a canal. This truly aroused the sentiments of the public. A Hoover Dam Association sprung into being to advance the construction of the dam. They attempted to convince the United States government that to build a dam was the best way to use the river. But it was not until 1930 that the first silver spike was driven into the ground and the building of the Hoover Dam, later to be known as the Hoover Dam, commenced.
Tell me, who was in charge of designing and building it?
That's an interesting story, because 80 years before all of this began, an Englishman by the name of Wattis moved towards California to join in the great gold rush. But he only got as far as Utah. His sons both became Mormons and worked at building the old Colorado Midland Railroad. At its western end, the two Wattis brothers founded the Utah